No, it was great. Shut the water off. So it was really good, after that flagrant or whatever it was. They really struggled to score the ball from that point on. I think they scored one more point after that, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess the stop that you made, 27 seconds.
I think you just got to get a contest at the rim. Dre played great defense, didn't give up a three. Force him to the rim, he's right on his hip. Obviously I'm at the rim with DeAndre, so just try to make a play at the rim.
And what do you think about Luka Doncic, and is he an all-star?
I don't know if he's an all-star, with how the numbers work, but he's an all-star player, so I don't know if he'll be an all-star per se. He's definitely an all-star talent, that's for damn sure.
Draymond, Steph talked about you guys being ready when that moment is needed. You guys are obviously a championship team, so you've been ready, but talk about staying in that moment.
Oh, yeah. You try to stay in the moment and enjoy these moments at the same time, knowing that, at some point it's going to stop, but, I think we do a pretty good job of that, of just staying within the moment, enjoying, the process and, the ups and downs of the season. And then, in key moments, when they present themselves, like tonight, being ready for those moments and winning games.
Was that your most important defensive play of the season?
To the world, because they'll see that because it's 27 seconds left. But I've had more, but it may not have resulted into a block, so people won't notice.
Can you remember one?
That's not important. They happen like every game.
Draymond, what explanation did you get on the flight here?
I don't know. Officials aren't really talking tonight. You couldn't really converse with them tonight, so I don't know what the explanation was.
Can you provide an explanation?
Yeah, I just said, it's crazy. I think they were saying I ripped through, but law of gravity states I can't just pull my weight back, hold him up. So, it is what it is. It ain't help. They lost. So, oh well.
Tonight was obviously a team win, but independently, can you talk about Alfonso, what you got from tonight and just what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, he brought great energy tonight. Getting extra possessions for us. Knocked a couple shots down. Couple putbacks, he was really good off the bench for us tonight. But he's been, he's played well all year. He went out with the injury and had to kind of get his feet back under him, get his legs back under him. But he's brought that same energy all year. That's the reason he made the team, and that's the reason he's been a part of the rotation. So that was really good for us tonight.
Draymond, what are your early thoughts on Denver? What Coach Malone has done with them?
Oh man, he's done great with them. It's funny because you look at last year, and I was hoping that they didn't fire him, because I honestly in my heart felt that was the coach for that team. And, he's showing that this year. He got those young boys rocking. The confidence that he's instilled in Jokic, no one will say, oh man, this guy helped get his man confidence. But he did, and that is the difference in the organization right now, is they got a guy who's a guy, if that makes sense. One of those guys, and so, and then instilling the confidence in everybody else, going with Jamal Murray at the one. Like, he's made decisions to help propel that group up. And, it's been pretty good to watch. I'm a huge fan of Coach Malone. He's a great coach, and he got those guys playing really well.
How did you sense that about Malone? What do you read from him that makes him right for that situation?
You could just see how that team responded to him. They missed the playoffs by one game last year, but you can just see the respect that they commanded, the style of play. Like, they were young last year. They're still young, but like that extra year helps. And so, it's very easy to say, oh man, we didn't make the playoffs. This guy got to go. But you got to give, Josh and their front office staff credit, for sticking with him. And now he, is paying dividends for him.
Steve said KD switched a couple plays in the huddle tonight, nice and Steph. How well do you think the interplay between Steph and KD is it's going right now. It seems like it might be working better than ever.
It's going really well. It's the plays are one thing. But as a player, I watch on the floor and we run a play and KD get ISO with Jalen Brunson, which I like that matchup. KD can score on just about anybody, let alone 6-foot point guard. He can't score on anybody. But he threw the ball right back to Steph and flattened out, and Steph hit the three. That's the play I like more. Changing the play in the huddle is one thing. To know you got a mismatch, and you probably the best scorer in the world, and you get that ball back because you see Steph got it going, that's the type of plays that win championships.
Do you know?
How locked in is KD on the little things like that right now?
He's very locked in on stuff like that. Even last game, and obviously we beat Chicago by 40 or whatever it was. But I noticed a lot of plays in the first half where, one play, Zach LaVine, they ran the back screen, down screen for Zach LaVine. He was wide open. KD blew it up and saved the play. One play, their big man was screening in. And I didn't see the screen in coming, which should have been a switch out for me. KD blew the play up and still got around the screen. And it's little plays like that like I said, no one will ever notice. But that's how I know when he's locked in, because he's capable of making all of those plays. And, he don't do it all the time, which I don't expect him to do it all the time. But when he's locked in, he make those plays, and he's been making them. And, he's just locked in throughout every aspect of the game right now.
Some locked in guys. Last question. When Steph is going to have an outrageous game. Can you read that?
Yeah, you can. I'll be quite honest with you. I didn't see it coming tonight just because it started the game. It looked like he was moving a little slow to me. But he got it going real fast. And, then once he get going, and whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So I didn't see that one coming at the start of the game tonight.
Did you tell him he was moving slow?
No. No. Just sit there and watch.
How was your knee afterwards?
That's all right.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Sherrill,